I don't know what I want to be. Like, I think there are times where I wake up and I feel motivated to want to do something, but there are also times where I don't know who I am. And I think cuz in when I look back at, like, you know, when, like, me personally, I'm just the type of person to feel really melancholic, like this feeling of like sadness just comes in droves and waves. And I'm I don't know, it's weird cuz sometimes, like, that makes it hard to get up in the morning, right? Or do something that you would do as a routine every day. Um cuz you have to build a streak for stuff, right? Like, if you want to make a habit out of something, or like a good habit, then you have to make a streak for it. You have to do it every day, and you have to stop doing the things that hurt you in the long run. And I think that's what burdens me a lot of the times. It's like, do you really have anyone that you can talk to about this stuff without it being so awkward or misconstrued, or it's or stuff that you wouldn't be embarrassed to tell anyone else. But I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to other people to, share that with them. Obviously there's going to be like twists, and there's going to be roadblocks along the way, and people are going to say what they think about you as a person. But at the end of the day, it's it's meaningless. It's like I mean that's what you're going to tell yourself. It hurts though. And what if you don't know what to say, right? What if you don't know what to say to yourself in order to not overreact in the moment? How do you keep yourself constantly busy with things that you don't even want to do? So yeah, I see that, and then I'm like, okay, let me let me do something that will distract me from what from what makes me, you know, sad, right? I want to I want it to be different in the sense that if you were to or if I were to, get out of this rut or this hole that I digged myself in, that or dug, sorry. I I think to myself every day that maybe, like, the outcome of a certain situation could have been different. There are a lot of what ifs that go through my mind. Like maybe if I said the right thing, or maybe if I let a different, like, situation play out, or I I just left them to heal by themselves. Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of factors that go through. But, like, this life that I've been inherited so graciously and fortunately, I am so grateful for it. I'm so happy that I ended up in this situation. Like, and I know it might seem like shit, but I don't know, like, I guess I'm in that phase where I appreciate it through everything, cuz, like, I'm trying to, like, be motivational by telling, or like to myself at least, or inspire myself to essentially, like, cuz there's like a lot of little things that go on. I mean, obviously I want to I want to, in a sense, change the way I think, or how I look at other things in this world. And I don't think it works most of the time. Um, Someone told me to look at, like, or try and notice the little things in your life, like how many cars or how many red cars can you count when you're when you're out on a road trip, right? And then until the next pit stop. But I don't know if this speaks on how I perceive life, but halfway through I give up because I guess it's not important to me. That is that is that the point is that at the end of the day, you're going to continue to go through hardships and, obstacles, and then, like, it's gonna hit you hard, but then you have to get through it because that's life, right? But, you know, as appreciative, and again, going back to my point, as I don't want to be the one to contradict myself, but, it's hard. It's hard to, like, just live and wake up every day and be like, I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna experience a sunset each time, and then eventually the sun sets, and then the sun rises. Not to sound corny at all, but it's a loop, right? And I want to break out of cuz, like, I don't know, like, at some point, I mean, you see how people act towards you, and you're like, yeah, they're you notice how people act around you, and you know that isn't it's all a facade, right? It's all superficial, and people don't really care about you as much as you think that they care about you. Your friends don't really care about you as much as you think they care about you, for the most part. You obviously have people who you've been close with for so long. So I've never been a believer in the whole, like, make a ton of friends and then see who sticks. I mean, sure, you can do that, but I think you've already made your true friends, and you're overlooking them. I'm going off topic, but, like, I can't, like, each day cannot be a repeat. Like, that's what I mean. Again, like, I saw something talking about, like, how there are boring days to make the grand days grand, like, to make those days exciting, the top of the roller coaster and then going downhill. But there's a weird feeling that I get where on those boring days I feel the worst parts about that roller coaster going down. And, not like the excitement and the adrenaline rush that comes with, I'm talking about just the fear and, those butterflies in your stomach that you can't quite change. It's like doing something that you're embarrassed of, or that something might have embarrassed you. But I always wanted to tell myself that it would go away at some point, and that I couldn't continue doing the stuff that I wanted to do, and I wanted to succeed in this, in spite of it. I wanted to prove people wrong because I've been so disrespected, and I've been looked down upon for so long. So how hard is it to just be seen as someone who is an equal to you, or, I don't know, just get respect? Like, I wanted to do something that would boost my self-esteem or boost my social status so I could blow up and I could finally get the respect I deserve from my peers. Like, that sounds crazy to say out loud, but I think that's all I ever wanted, was validation from people who wouldn't even care to think twice about giving advice to me. So, like, I'm out here, I'm trying so hard to just talk about the things that I want to talk about now, not try and do anything. Maybe this is just like a ranting channel now, that I guess something like in the back of my mind, like, obviously I want to go big, and I'm making these for myself and whoever's watching this, but I want to blow up, like, but I just want to feel okay at the same time. And I have clashing emotions right now. So maybe, yeah, I'll post every day. And yeah, maybe it's like maybe it was something like traumatic, I guess. Maybe something happened. Maybe like my parents dropped me as a baby. Because it's not like this feeling that I don't have anyone, because I think I do. It's just that I can't tell anyone anything without, just feeling bad about it. It's either I feel burdened or I just have no one to tell. It's so hard every day. And I'm trying so hard to shake this feeling. And I guess the roller coaster emotion's the best I can explain it. But, like, I mean, like, it's complicated. I want to share my feelings, but I also I always wanted to make sure people, like, I wanted to give advice to people. I was pondering in the idea of being a therapist. Now I don't know what I want to be. I think people will be people at the end of the day. I don't think they care what you want to be. I think they see the big moments in your life, and then they're like, oh, that is how they define you. They see the facade that I was talking about before, and then that's how they define you. I'm a victim of this. I'm a victim of seeing, or, you know what I mean? I'm the one, or I see people sometimes in that light too, without fully, like, grasping in my brain what could have caused it, which is totally on me. But at the end of the day, like, who gives a shit? Honestly, you're going to be tested time and time and time and time again, and you just need to pass it. You don't even have to ace it and fly in colors. You just need to do something with it, But I think I'm tired of trying to call people, or just being the first one to call all the time and waiting on the other line for them to pick up, right? I stopped that a while ago because I don't want to embarrass myself anymore. I made so many mistakes in the past, and what makes me any better than how I was before? How do I change how I look to other people? How do I change my rep? How do I change my facial structure? You can't. You can only change what I'm aforementioned, but you have to do so much, and I feel like I failed in that regard. And I think this might be the first video I make. It is July 31st, 2026. It's the first video I make in this, like, whatever this shit is, like, this series, I guess. I mean, hopefully I look back on this and I have, like, 100 subscribers. You know, like, people that actually watch your shit, your content. You know, 100 people is a lot. Like, that fills up a room or a classroom, or not even dude, I saw 100 people once. That is a picture of 100 people. So that's the innate desire to be known, I guess. Thanks for watching.